In the heart of Lagos, where the street buzzed with endless danfo horns and the scent of roasted suya hung in the air, lived a man named Chuka Obi. Chuka was not your everyday Lagosian. He was the heir to Obi Group, a conglomerate with fingers in oil, real estate, and telecommunications. With a net worth many only dreamt of, Chuka had everything except someone who loved him for who he truly was. After one too many heartbreaks, where women were more interested in his bank account than his heart, Chuka decided it was time to try something different. Inspired by his late mother's love stories and Nollywood plotlines, he shaved his beard, ditched the designer kaftans, and moved to Ijebu Ode, a quiet town in Ogun State. There, he took a modest one-room apartment and got a job at a mechanic's workshop, pretending to be just a maker, a village boy looking to make ends meet. It wasn't long before he met Amina Balogun, a fiercely independent woman with a stubborn heart and a deep laugh that could heal wounds. She ran a small mama put near the mechanic's workshop, known for her spicy ofada rice and fiery comebacks. Chuka became a regular customer, drawn to both her food and her spirit. At first, Amina dismissed him. She had no time for broke men with smooth tongues. But over time, she noticed things. How he helped the older apprentices without asking for praise. How he always had a kind word for her younger brother. And how he treated her like a queen, even with the little he had. Slowly, our walls began to crumble. Their bond grew deeper. They went on simple dates, long walks along the Ogun River, evenings under the stars, and dancing barefoot to old high life songs. Chuka never let on who he really was, though his expensive tastes occasionally slipped through. Like the time he unconsciously called a keke a private shuttle, and when he paid for a whole month of Amina's shop rent without blinking. But secrets have short legs in Nigeria. One Sunday, while watching a news report on the TV in the barber's shop, Chuka's face flashed on the screen. Billionaire hair spotted missing. Family offers 10 million naira reward. The entire town froze. Amina dropped the tray she was holding. You? You are that Chuka Obi? Chuka's heart pounded. He knew the truth had caught up with him. Yes, he said softly. But everything I told you about how I feel, that was real. I came here to find someone who loved me, not my money. Amina stared at him. Her pride wounded. She felt betrayed. Not because he was rich, but because he had lied. I don't need a man who is rich, Chuka. I needed an honest one. For weeks, she refused to speak to him. But love, like jollof rice, has a way of burning into the heart if left unattended. One rainy evening, Chuka returned to Lagos, broken but hopeful. He invested in her business from afar, quietly ensuring she had a new restaurant space, better equipment, and even scholarship funds for her younger brother. Months later, at the grand opening of Amina's place in Lekki, Chuka walked in, not as the billionaire heir, but as the man who had once swept floors just to be close to her. With tears in her eyes Amina smiled. You are still wearing that same buba, she teased. Chuka grinned. It brought me to you. And that was all she needed to fall into his arms again.